Mitten, that was a fun speech, and you got us going even before you spoke. The first offer letter is an intriguing title, and you used that well. So you talked about your very first job, and you chose a subject with lots of dialogue so that you could use the vocal variety. One of the things I noticed when you were talking to your new coworker is how you turned your head and you were quite consistent about which side you were on and which side he was on. I think it could do that possibly even more during the speech when you're talking to other people, or perhaps if you're speaking to your dad on the phone, you might ask him, so what is an offer letter? And he might say, well, son, it means this, or I don't know. I thought you could do even more with the vocal variety. You can give your different characters different characteristics of speech. You can vary the pitch, you can vary the speed, you can even add some filler words so that you get an idea of what kind of person is speaking. So when the recruiter said, well, you'll get your offer letter in the mail, then you could adopt a lady's voice. And it doesn't matter if you don't sound quite like a lady. It only matters that you make it different enough for us to understand. With your dad, you could take a deeper voice. Well, son, I really don't know. And then with your coworker, you can add a little bit of difference in pitch with his voice to your voice. You might say, well, do you know what this means? Yes, I do. You don't. Another thing that you can do is you can indicate a difference in height, which is a subtle variation just to show the difference between the two people. So you might always look up to your coworker, and he might always look down when he speaks to you, or the vice versa. One other suggestion that I didn't want to make is the conclusion was very sudden. And I thought you could end with something like, well, the moral of the story is, even when you realize you have no idea what's going on, don't panic. Things can work out really well anyway. Take that first offer letter. Excuse me. It was great. Thank you for that speech, Nitin. It was very enjoyable. And back to you, Madam General Evaluator.